All it is gas at this point.
That should be what it was the whole time. It should just be gas. There should be other shit coming out.
Alright, Battlefront. That's a fucking garbage game. Sounds like shit.
No, you know what? It's probably not a garbage game. I'll give it that. It's not what I want. It's not what I want from a game. When I hear Battlefront, I think a very specific type of game. I think, Battlefront 2 specifically, because they really perfected it in Battlefront 2. I don't think what they are putting out right now.
You mean Star Wars Battlefield?
If they call it Star Wars Battlefield, I would probably be more excited about this game.
Because
that's what I'd be expecting, is what I've seen so far.
They are trying to piggyback off of the original Battlefronts back in the day.
That's all they're doing right now. They know people have been really pining for a new Battlefront game, and
they got the rights for it. So
now, mind you, guys, we haven't neither of us, all of us, haven't played it. I've watched a few videos from Battlefield. I could see why EA why Disney went to them and said, "Hey, that conquest mode in Battlefield looks kind of similar. Why don't you guys do it?"
I think they went to the people who made Battlefield only because they are the most successful first-person shooter.
Have you seen some of the gameplay for it? They do have modes where you capture them, you spawn at those points.
The original Battlefield game is very similar to the old Battlefront games.
I played Battlefield 2 back in the day, and it was pretty decent.
It's very similar to Battlefront.
It's actually a pretty decent, actually pretty fun,
but it's
fun game.
They're not the same games now. They're not. They just simply aren't.
Yeah.
I think what the problem is, though, is they're trying too different of things from what Battlefront was.
Without retaining the original gameplay. Mm-hmm. I would be 100% on board with what all the stuff they're doing if there was the original Conquest mode. Still playable.
Jesus.
God damn it!
Okay, I'm just gonna
couldn't hold that one in.
Conquest.
Yeah, no, if they retained Conquest, if they retained a story mode, not even a really complex one, I don't really give a shit. But basic story mode would be nice.
Are they for sure getting rid of it?
I have heard nothing to disprove that they aren't getting rid of it.
I mean, to be fair, the campaign in Battlefront 2 was literally just Conquest plus some other shit in it.
Yeah, but
they had cutscenes.
It was a cool story. I enjoyed the story. I didn't really care about the gameplay so much, and the gameplay was still a little different. They had destroy this, kill. I remember the one level you had to kill General Grievous. That sucked if you died as Obi-Wan before that you had to do that because it was really hard to do it without Obi-Wan.
To be fair though, I mean, in the fucking campaigns in Battlefield and Call of Duty type games,
they don't try.
No.
Yeah.
It's just kill this guy.
Which is
keep
what
going
I expected.
forward.
When I saw that it was being made by the people who made Battlefield, I was like, I don't really care. DICE. Thank you. I didn't know who made it. Oh, well, thank you. But
we have the fucking thing pulled up on the screen.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
But no.
There it is.
I don't know. I don't like. I was excited about the idea of playing the original Conquest mode online. Still having bots, still having AI, but being able to play with 8 friends and having 4 on each team with the bots and
having large maps, which seems to have disappeared.
Giant maps.
Because the really irritating thing is EA said that this is some kind of they didn't want to piss off the original fans, what they did with their fucking console, but with their fucking game they're making now. But apparently they wanted to make it a spiritual successor. Yeah, that's why that they decided to fuck bots and only multiplayer. Which, by the way, granted, if you own Battlefront 2 now on Steam or whatever, you really can't play it online unless you do a bunch of background stuff and go through a bunch of make your own server. It's a pain in the ass.
And in honesty, we needed a new one.
We did.
It was due for an update.
To be fair, we really needed a new one 5 fucking years ago.
We did. The fact that we had 2 in one console generation, because both of the first ones came out on the PS2.
This is true.
And then we just skipped a generation for what was really a really popular game.
So apparently if you own a 360 or a PS3,
you
trade it in now and buy a PS4 or an Xbox One.
What are some things you guys like about the new Battlefront, based on beta gameplay and rumors you've heard?
To be completely honest,
graphics in the engine is kind of nice.
Some of the features,
they are gorgeous. Like the EA's Battlefront is a gorgeous fucking game. No denying that.
I'll be honest too. The one new level from the new movie, the way it looks gets me excited for that scene in the movie.
Yeah.
The way it looks, not the gameplay. Whatever. The gameplay was kind of cool.
Jakku it was or something like that.
Something like that. But it was like the pods, and you go get the pods and whatever. The gameplay, whatever. But the level, it looked cool. It looked different than what we're used to in Star Wars, which we need a little bit of different based off, the prequels. I really want something new based from that. So.
Also, the what is it? The wave defense mode thing. That seems kind of cool.
It's a fun mode, and that's something. That's the kind of thing. Like when Battlefront 2 came out, they added new modes and stuff. There was the Galactic Conquest one where it was like the overworld map, and you move your
capture
giant
flags.
ship.
Was that
capture the flag, hunt,
Mm-hmm.
like stuff like that. Hunt was awesome.
Yeah, agreed.
But there was fun stuff like that. So I was hoping for some new modes, but I was hoping to keep the old modes too. And I haven't seen anything to confirm that the real old gameplay is going to be there.
The capture the flag type of deal. It was, I think it's like capture the supply package. They said they were putting a different twist on it though, where they wanted people to fight in the middle of the map more. So I think both players or both teams can have the maps in the middle or something. Instead of one team waiting for the other.
That's fine, because that's how capture the flag usually goes in games, is you have very few people attacking and a lot of people defending. Yeah. Or you have the alternate, you have a lot of people attacking and no one defending. Mm-hmm. So it'd be nice to kind of have a more balanced, everyone is, some people are defending, some people are attacking, some people are doing like a weird hybrid that is not helpful in any way, but they think is helpful.
also officially the vehicles in that game where it's just pickup items and also the heroes.
I don't like the hero. I don't like the pickup.
Because then all the people are going to do is just spawn camp that shit. They're just going to sit there and be like, okay, so a hero's going to spawn here. They're going to sit here and fucking wait.
Even if it's random and they just kind of drop in random places, which I didn't see anything that suggested that bit from the beta. It seemed like they were in certain places, but I'm not positive. Mm-hmm. It's just... It takes away from the old gameplay. Limit it to a certain amount of ships on the map, and they're all in the same place. When someone dies, you pick up the next one and you go.
Granted, you kind of have to admit that, in the old Battlefront games, where to fucking become the hero, it took
it was too easy.
It was way too.
But that was one thing I was excited about.
Up that.
Yeah, change it so it's more difficult, so it's more of a challenge.
But that's one thing I liked about that was, or liked about the idea of the new one, was being able to play online. And having it be, 8 players, and you're not only competing to get those points, you're competing to get those points before the other players on your team, or else they would get to use, Obi-Wan or Darth Vader, or whoever, because it was easy. And
it took maybe getting a couple kills and you got the hero instead of
take one command post and you get your hero. And there was some maps that started with one neutral command post, and I would just make a beeline for that one and go control it, and then get the hero.
Immediately get the hero, and then you're like, sweet, I'm fucking overpowered as shit.
House, go use Anakin and start killing everyone because it's too easy.
Anakin?
Yeah. I don't know.
What the fuck?
Come on, everyone loves Annie. Annie.
There's way too many heroes. God damn it, that one's way longer. All it is gas at this point.
That should be what it was the whole time. It should just be gas. There should be other shit coming out.
What the fuck? Oh my fuck.
Conclusion?
We'll test out the final product and let you guys know what we think of it.
No, I don't want to write it off.
This was all of our thoughts based on the beta that we played for about 30 minutes before we got angry and exited out.
And the rumors.
And played Battlefront 2.
We've heard about the game.
Yeah, and rumors.
And stuff. And prior knowledge of the franchise. But I don't want to write it off before I play it. Before I play the full mode, because like I said, it is a franchise I love. I loved the Battlefront games, so I want it to be a good game. I really do. I want it to be an excellent game.
Yeah.
I want to, quit my job because it's such a great game. I couldn't go back to work, but
I mean, all in all, yeah. But but we have high hopes that maybe it'll be decent.
Well, my expectations honestly are, meh. It's a game. I'm not going to take credit for saying this. I read it somewhere. I cannot tell you where. But someone somewhere on the internet, obviously. But I can't tell you what site or person or whatever. But they basically made the comment, people today still play Battlefront 2. We all play Battlefront 2 still.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Do you think that game came out in, 2005?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you think in 2025 or even 2020, people are still going to be playing this game?
Nope.
Even if no other sequels come out.
As of the beta, no.
It really depends if they end up releasing a lot of good quality DLC for it, and then they end up releasing a game of the year where they have all that included into it.
Oh,
where the final product is decent, but the beginning thing's really bare, because that's really what it seems like.
It's pretty sad that you have to expect a game of the year edition. Whereas back in the day, you got a final product.
Yeah, final product.
As kind of expecting the beginning thing to be garbage and have two modes and 3 maps and 2 characters.
You expect the game to roll out with issues that they need to
bugs,
fix. Yeah,
game breaking shit.
You expect to buy a game and within the first 24 hours to have an update fixing a bunch of things because it wasn't a finished product.
But anyway, that is our opinions on the Battlefront. Yeah. The EA's Battlefront. So hopefully it's better than what we think, and it's not as garbage that everybody's leading up to. But
well, everyone seems excited too. That's the weird thing.
Yeah. So
we're in the minority.
Yeah. So everybody.
I thought I heard somewhere that the sales were expected to be extremely minimal for this game.
Really?
Compared to what Battlefield's mostly been getting.
Probably.
Yeah.
Anyways, everybody please, Do
you like that? Do you like that shit? Well, if you're ready for round 2, click the next video.